Hey guys, this is Mystical from acupofdeath.com, bringing you guys a video in response to a lot of the 343 letters that have been posted on YouTube and other various videos that have been posted talking about Halo 4 community players, MLG Pro members that have left Halo, things like that. I wanted to create a video to kind of talk about some of these different issues. I'm not creating this video to get more subscribers, to cause controversy, to get a bunch of likes, nothing like that. In fact, I wasn't even planning on making this video. I thought about it a while back ago, but then I decided not to because there were so many out there. But then I watched a couple more videos, and some of the members, I noticed a lot of Halo 4 players are starting to criticize a lot of Halo 4 players that have left Halo 4 for other games. And that's what sparked me to actually create this video. And the reason being is two reasons: to confront that issue, and also number two, because after thinking about it, I realized that the only way 343 Industries is going to realize that this isn't just a couple of people that are upset with some of these things about the game. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing. But if they realize that there is enough people that are upset about issues in the game, then I believe that'll hopefully motivate them to fix some of these problems. So the first thing I want to do is kind of talk to 343 Industries, and then after I talk to 343 Industries, I want to make a couple remarks or comments on my thoughts about some of these other videos that I think are very negative in a way to the community. Okay, so first off, 343 Industries, you gotta fix the playlist. Listen, why you didn't include a lot of the favorites of Halo in the new game, nobody has a clue. There should be some type of competitive playlist. I know that you guys say that you guys have been working, with members and stuff of the MLG circuit to create an MLG playlist and stuff, but the game, has been out for several months now. I mean, in my opinion, the game should have launched with a competitive playlist. I mean, to have it launch without a competitive playlist in place, I think was a huge mistake. I believe Halo, starting with Bungie, kind of, slapped MLG competitive players in the face in Halo Reach, and then it was almost just like 343 Industries just, kind of gave them the last good slap in the face and didn't even include anything for competitive gamers. I definitely think that needs to be in there. Team doubles definitely should be a playlist choice. I mean, people have been playing team doubles. I mean, it's a favorite. It should be in there. I also agree there's been several videos that say that the objective game should be merged into one. I agree 100%. I play a lot of team objective. I'm not a professional gamer. I'm a casual player. I'm not very competitive. I can be at times, but most of the time I just like getting on and having fun with friends. So I play a lot of objective match types. I play capture the flag. I play oddball. I play Dominion. These different things. But what I've always noticed, and everybody I've always played with, it's always been the exact same, is we play a couple matches of capture the flag and we back out and go to oddball, or we back out and go to Dominion anyways. Because it's not very often that we're going to sit and play an hour or 2 hours straight of capture the flag or oddball or Dominion or whatever. So combining all those and putting them in one playlist called Team Objective seems like the logical choice here. And then lastly, I mean, there should be a normal free-for-all playlist in Halo 4. I mean, free-for-all has been in Halo. Again, it's a favorite. I mean, I know you got regicide or whatever, but that's not the same. I mean, there should be a normal free-for-all with normal points. I know you can create your own, yada yada yada, but it should be a playlist so that you can matchmake with random people. Second thing, you guys gotta fix the map issue. Saucy made a great video. One great point that he made in the video that really stuck with me is, anytime you play 4v4 Infinity Slayer, if the Haven map pops up, you can be guaranteed 90 to 95% of the time you're going to end up playing Haven. Everybody selects Haven. Why? Is it because a bunch of people are retarded and want to play the same map over and over and over? No, it's because it's the only small map that's really in Halo 4. Most of the other maps, I would consider a medium-sized map, and it sounds like most other people consider them medium-sized maps. I believe the intention was because you guys added sprint into Halo 4, you figured the maps needed to be larger. And while that, while you were developing the game made sense, I don't think it worked. we definitely need smaller maps. Everybody is tired of playing Haven all the time. You know, half the reason I stay out of Infinity Slayer and I play a lot of objectives and stuff is because if it pops up 90 to 95% of the time, you're playing. And I'm not saying I don't like the other maps. I love Abandoned, I love Complex, I love Adrift. But the problem is they're medium-sized maps. You know, for 4v4 Slayer, they're just not that fun. For objective games, they're great. So please, please, please fix the maps. Get us some smaller maps, you know, like Haven. And the third thing I wanted to talk about, and the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video, 343 Industries, is a ranking system. Listen, I've been playing Halo since the very beginning. I played since Halo 1. I remember having LAN parties in the basements of friends' houses, having 4 Xboxes hooked up together, 4 TVs, as large as ones we can find, dragging them in our cars, all of our equipment over to a friend's house, and playing Halo all night long. I remember as soon as Halo 2 came out, getting that, playing on Xbox Live for hours a day, playing on Xbox Live, which had a ranking system. It had clans. You know, this is what made Halo 2 a great game. I mean, you were always striving to increase your rank. It allowed you to play with other players that were in similar skill level as you are. Whereas it seems like now in Halo 4, you know, you can go into a match and you can dominate the other team. I mean, you know, Infinity Slayer, it'll be 600 points to 100 points or to 150 points. And then you can go in a match and it's vice versa. You're the team that has 100 or 150 points and the other team has 600. And it's too back and forth. There's not enough consistency. I like those games where at the last minute you're like, oh my god, we need 2 kills and they only need 3 kills. There's too many games in Halo 4 where there's such a widespread difference between the skill levels of the 2 different teams that it's crazy. Introducing the ranking system back in is going to better match players. You know, having it visible, I think, makes more sense than having it invisible. People like, you know, to have something to strive for. They like having a ranking system. It's not a bad thing. I don't understand why it was not even released in Halo 4. I mean, it should have been in Reach. It should have been in all the games. So please, implement a ranking system. We all want it. I mean, the videos you're seeing out there, everyone's saying they want it. So please, 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 implement it. That's all I got for 343 Industries. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is some of the videos I've been seeing that have been criticizing a lot of MLG pros or a lot of just Halo 4, you know, the Halo 4 community in general, bashing anybody that's leaving Halo and going to another game. Now, I understand the fact that, you know, especially with the pros, and especially with those that have made money with Halo, that have made a career based off of Halo, you know, I don't think they should just leave the game, don't say a word, you know, they should, you know, I think they should be making videos like this, expressing their concerns to 343 Industries, writing them a letter, doing something to show that they're not happy, that the majority of Halo players aren't happy with a couple of these things. Not the game overall. I mean, in fact, I think the game's a great game. I think it's one of the best Halos yet. I just think there's these, you know, couple issues that I mentioned and that other people are mentioned that need fixed, and it's going to make Halo 4 the greatest Halo game ever. You know, I think they should be communicating this stuff with 343 Industries instead of just disappearing off the map. But at the same time, you know, if they have done that, let's assume they at least did that. I think if they choose to leave after that, I mean, that's their own choice, and I don't think we should, you know, criticize them or judge them for doing that. The reason being is, this is a game. We play a game because we find it exciting, we find it fun, we enjoy it. If you're no longer getting that enjoyment because of issues in the game, or you no longer find the game fun because you're playing Haven 95% of the time, then, you know, leave and go to a game where you're going to have fun. And don't stick with it. You know, I heard one guy say that, you know, there's no loyalty, I got loyalty on my chest, blah, blah, blah. He didn't have loyalty on his chest, he had something else, loyal to the game. That's what he had, loyal to the game. You know, and that's great, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're loyal to the game, but if the game sucks and the development team won't listen to the players and won't implement fixes, that it sounds to me, you know, just from, I mean, you know, I'm not hugely into following all the Halo politics, you know, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I stay up to date on all the Halo 4 news, you know, and it seems like most people out there are saying that these issues need fixed, these issues need change, and it's destroying the game by them not being fixed. It's not just little things that, you know, Reach, you know, I ignored most of it because, you know, it's just, to me, it was like people just complaining about little things. The game was still fun. Halo 4, these issues are causing the game, you know, to lose a lot of players, and I think that should be evident by all the people complaining that people are leaving, and by the fact that we're seeing a lot of pros and stuff no longer posting Halo content. And I think that should be a wake-up call to 343 Industries. You know, so, and being loyal to the game or whatever, you know, again, if it's not fun, I'm not going to play it. I agree that you should be loyal in a sense that, you know, give 343 Industries a chance to fix the problems and make your voice be heard so that they know that there's problems. You know, at the end of the day, it's been 3-4 months now, and, you know, we really haven't heard or seen too much from 343 Industries in terms of fixing it. You know, which I think is a big, you know, failure on their end. So I understand the frustrations of all these people that are leaving. And again, I mean, how long do you be loyal until you say enough's enough? You know, again, I'm not planning on leaving Halo. I love Halo. I play it all the time still. But I definitely think the issues mentioned need to be fixed. And I think that, you know, those that are left in the Halo 4 community should stop criticizing those that are leaving and instead look at the reasons as to why they're leaving, and then let's put some pressure on 343 Industries to make these changes. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we let 343 Industries, how do we put pressure on them and let them know that some things need to change? Number one, I think making these videos is a great way. We have to show 343 Industries that it's not just 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 players that are having issues with these problems, but there's a bigger majority of Halo 4, you know, community members that are having the same issues. Also, you know, I believe, you know, like the videos, you know, like these type of videos. And I'm not doing this for likes or subscribes or anything like that. And I'm not saying just like my video here. I'm saying any of the videos you run across, if you agree with what they're saying and you believe that the issues that they're bringing up are legitimate issues, like that video, because the more likes that they get, the more exposure it's going to get, and the better chance we have of the videos running across 343 Industries' desk. When you get behind them and show the support, you're showing 343 Industries, hey, you know, we don't like this stuff, we want to change too. You know, because maybe not everybody has the ability to create videos and stuff, or has the knowledge or the know-how. You can still help, you can still be a part, and it takes a couple seconds per video to like it. I mean, you know, do it. You know, again, I'm not begging for likes here, but I just want you to understand the importance of supporting these issues when they come up, if you agree with them. You know, if you don't agree with them, then don't like it. You know, I mean, in fact, there's a dislike button. If you totally think that I'm wrong, or that Saucy's wrong, or whoever's wrong, you know, so use that as well. You know, maybe we just all need to shut up. You know, I don't know, but do that. And then, of course, you know, if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel as well. It does help me out, I'm not gonna lie. The more subscribers I have, the better content I'm able to put out, the more content I'm able to put out. You know, so if you don't mind, do that. Like the video, like and subscribe other people's videos that are having these issues if you agree with them as well. And let's get 343 Industry to do some change, so that instead of all these people leaving, they'll come back to Halo and we'll still be a strong, great community that Halo's always been. I've always been a part of the Halo community, like I said. Been playing since the very first Halo on the original Xbox, and it's a great community. I'd hate to see it, you know, I'd hate to see the franchise die. I'd hate to see it, you know, I am loyal to it. I am loyal to Halo. It's my favorite game that's ever been released, but there's some changes that have to be made. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. I apologize if this video is a little long, but I wanted to express it all in one video instead of doing 2 separate videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the game.